A very good morning and salam UTM Sanjungan Bangsa to everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone whom joined the virtual GIS WebTalk 2020 Series 1. Myself, I'm Kogulen, who will be hosting the show for this morning. By taking this opportunity, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us to this session, the WebTalk, by allocating time in your busy schedule. A very special thanks to our speaker today as well for committing for this program. Before beginning the show, I would like to introduce a short briefing on GIS WebTalk 2020. The GIS WebTalk 2020 is a program that organized by the committee members of 4 FGHD students who enrolled the Spatial Management Database subject for the year 2021. This program is advised and been supervised by the program advisor Dr Zakri Tarmidi. The main aim of the program is bringing some new impact toward the GIS society in gaining some exposure, new knowledge, and gathering information on how GIS development is been working in local companies, especially in Malaysia. It is also a program to build and to open up our mind in understanding more details on how GIS field is bringing extra understanding towards GIS application in various fields. With that, I hope it will be a very great setting section by this morning by our key speaker as well. So to the participants who are joining this program, we would like to kindly remind that you are acceptable and allowed to be enabling the webcam throughout the entire section to make it more epic. We would like to invite and also remind to be muted the microphone to the entire program so that the flow will be maintained. There is another kind reminder for students. Students are also requested to scan the QR code as per your attendance purpose through the closing ceremony. The QR scanning will be only accessible for the next 3 minutes once it is presented. Participants are encouraged to drop down questions in the chat box for the Q&A section later. Here, I would like to remind, end of the program, there will be a virtual photograph section where everyone are welcome to join. I remind again, participants, stay tuned for the QR code scanning during the end of the program. So it's never too late to begin the program. A welcoming speech is very must for the starter. I would like to invite Dr. Zakri Tarmidi, the program advisor, to give the welcoming speech to start off the GIS WebTalk 2020 Series 1.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC, Encik Kogulen. Okay, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat pagi, salam UTM Sanjungan Bangsa. Okay, pertamanya saya ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih dan saya sangat berbesar hati, mewakili AJK sangat berbesar hati atas kesudian Encik Zubaidi Daud selaku GIS Executive, Senior GIS Executive di Indah Water Consortium yang sudi untuk berkongsi dengan kita pengetahuan dan juga pengalaman beliau selama dalam menjalankan GIS di Indah Water selama ini. So saya harapkan juga kepada semua pelajar-pelajar dan juga partisipan yang ada pada hari ini dapat manfaat bersama. So supaya kita dapat meningkatkan lagi pengetahuan kita yang berkaitan bagaimana GIS ini diimplement atau dilaksanakan di Malaysia secara amnya dan secara khusus di IWK. So tanpa buang masa, dengan ini saya merasmikan program GIS WebTalk siri pertama ini. Okay, dan saya serahkan kembali kepada MC untuk meneruskan program kita. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you Dr. Zakri for the welcoming speech and also promoting our program for this morning. So without any further delay, before we begin the talk, it's my pleasure to introduce our key speaker for today. The key speaker for the WebTalk GIS 2020 Series 1 will be Encik Muhammad Zubaidi. He is a Senior GIS Executive in Planning and Engineering Department of Indah Water Consortium Sdn Bhd, well known as IWK. He was graduated from University Technology Malaysia in Bachelor of Geoinformatik Science with Honors by the year 2008. He is responsible in managing IWK Enterprise GIS System and GIS development for IWK. Encik Zubaidi has been also working in GIS application and developing system for water and waterways industry for IWK over the past 12 years working experience. And beyond that, beyond working at IWK, he worked as licensed surveying company. He been also worked in IA Kelantan Sdn Bhd and in an IT consultant company. After all, he also has presented various technical papers for both national level and Asian level conferences. So, in this section, I hope students can gain a new input from our key speaker today in order to polish and understand towards GIS field in a way better manner and to also get some exposure for the future itself. Now, let's kick off the GIS Talk 2020 Series 1. I would like to invite En Zubaidi, the Senior GIS Executive in Planning and Engineering Department of Indah Water Consortium Sdn Bhd, well known as IWK, to deliver his speech on how GIS improving sewerage asset management. The floor is yours, Mr. Zubaidi.
Okay, thank you, Kogulan, for the kind introductions. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amma ba'du. Jangan risau, saya bukan pencetus ummah. Okay. Thank you. First of all, I would like to convey my gratitude and thanks for committees and also for Dr Zakri Tarmidi, okay, also my senior, okay, and all the my beloved adik-adiks, and today is on behalf of IWK. I would like to thanks to committee first of all, and also my topic today will be focusing on how GIS improving the storage asset management, particularly in Indah Water or IWK. Okay, I would like to share my slides now. So basically, Indah Water, if you know, Indah Water is our national sewerage company. We have interest and responsible in managing and operating the public sewerage system in Malaysia. And then we also being established since 1994. So basically, my presentation today, I will cover on what is IWK first, and then our IWK's asset management, and then I would like to introduce our enterprise GIS system, namely Integrated Geographical Information System or IGIS, and then I will conduct a live demo, hopefully running smoothly, the live demo. And then I will open the Q&A session afterwards. So if you got any question, don't shy to question me without fear and favor after this. Okay. Okay, I will start the video first.
Since our inception in 1994, it has been Indah Water Consortium's mission as Malaysia's national sewerage company to operate and maintain a modern and efficient sewerage system for all Malaysians. An efficient sewerage system is crucial for the country to ensure that wastewater is treated before being discharged into our rivers. Not only will it help to preserve the country's water resources, but also protect public health and provide a cleaner and safer environment. Embracing the new mantra of new life for water, Indah Water currently operates and maintains almost 7,000 sewage treatment plants with more than 19,000 kilometers of underground public sewer pipelines. That's the distance from KL to Lima, Peru. Despite the process being trodden lightly, Indah Water works with dirty, dangerous, and difficult situations every day, resulting in a high and stringent quality of discharged effluent. With 21 operation offices across the country and a vibrant workforce of 3,500, our never-ending passion and commitment provide fundamental services for the comfort of approximately 25 million people. Aside from operation and maintenance of public sewerage systems, our expertise also includes septic management and desludging services, effluent quality monitoring and sludge disposal activities, sewerage planning, sewerage asset data monitoring and certifying services, sewerage technical and environmental services and consultancy, sewerage refurbishment management, technical training, and research and development. What's more vital, Indah Water is also geared up to be in line with the nation's vision towards a circular economy, expanding our expertise into waste-to-wealth research to maximize the commercialization of wastewater byproducts like bioeffluents, biosolids, and biogas. Biosolids can be used as fertilizer for non-food crops, while bioeffluents for agricultural and industrial reuse. Biogas can be produced as a fuel source for power generation. In fact, our first underground sewage treatment plant in Malaysia, our pride and joy, located at the Pantai catchment area over 17 hectares of land, has adopted green technology in its operations, such as effluent reuse and biogas, which contributed to savings in our operations cost. Being the largest sewage plant in Asia Pacific, the regional plant was designed for a capacity of 1.43 million people, or 322 million liters per day of treated effluent, and was completed in July 2015. The plant also has rainwater harvesting and solar panels. It epitomizes what we envision for Malaysia, a green, innovative sewerage industry that enhances our quality of life. With our internationally recognized and highly equipped Indah Water Training Center, we develop skilled, knowledgeable, and competent sewerage industry professionals. We also have a gallery to preserve historical records of the sewerage industry in Malaysia. As a certifying agency for sewerage works, we actively contribute to asset development and nation.
So, thank you for focus on the video. Hopefully, you all have taken your breakfast before this. Okay. So basically, this is our IWK coverage area. We are operating and maintenance over all states except Sabah and Sarawak. And then by next year, we will Kelantan also will migrate to Indah Water. And then comprises of 89 local authority. And then the connected what we call population equivalent in terms of capacity over 29.7 millions. And then the coverage area more than 66 kilometers square. So basically, in terms of our sewerage infrastructure assets, we are currently managing over 7,000 sewerage treatment plants on public sewerage treatment plant, and then over 1,000 pumping station and more than 20,000 kilometer network sewer pipes. That network can be from Malaysia to Cuba, according to video lah. And then we also managing by responsive to operate more than 3,000 communal septic tank, and then 1.33 million of septic tank, indoor septic tank, then more than almost million of pore flush. So basically, talking about the sewerage system, I believe that this is the last thing you will bear in mind, because everybody in here, we don't know either our house is connected to which sewerage system. Basically, in Malaysia, we got two system, which is connected system and also unconnected system. So for Indah Water, we are responsible for connected system or public sewage treatment plants. For example, in UTM, if you recognize in College Rahmaputra, KRP, there are two beautiful pond, not swimming pool, but basically those are actually the sewerage treatment plant actually, but it's not operated by IWK. Is privately operated by UTM itself. So after this, you can visit after COVID pandemic here. You can visit the beautiful pond at near the College Rahmaputra. Okay, basically this is the service provided by IWK. We operate the sewerage system, septage management, effluent, and also in terms of planning. We are highly anticipate and cooperate with government agency like Jabatan Pembentukan Negara, Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara in terms of sewerage planning, data, and also the certifying services. So we also provide the what we call the training, skill trainings to outsiders, and also for the internals. So talking about the sewerage system modernization in Malaysia, so basically in 1950s we started what we call the pore flush. Pore flush. I think my kampung in Kelantan also still using this kind of pore flush. So if you can see, after that we moved to septic tank, of tank, oxidation pond. So basically, I said before, in KRP College Rahmaputra, that sewerage plant basically is the oxidation pond. So after that, we are moving to activated and biological filters, and today we are towards to the water reclamation plant, which is we will recycle all the effluent, sewerage effluent to the water usage. Talking about the asset management, because our topics today talking about asset management system. Basically, we are developing the asset management since establishment of IWK since 1994, whereby we started to collect all the data, all the drawings, all the whatsoever data and resources from a local authority, and then we slowly and gradually what we call manage and capturing all the data. And then currently Indah Waters are adopting what we call the ISO 55001, which is Integrated Management System, IMS, for asset management. So this is the document that Indah Waters adopts, which is ISO 19000 and also 19001 and 002. And then basically in terms of asset management, we are in Indah Water, our nature of work is oriented, physical asset oriented. We are managing geographically spread of treatment plant over the nation, and then we also have more than 20,000 kilometers and equipment of plant, and also our fleets of vehicles. We currently have more than 8,000 vehicles. If you can see what we call the lorry IWK, not lorry tie, okay, the lorry of IWK's fleets. So talking about the asset management, how we manage this asset in the proper way. So basically, asset management, we are adopting the asset management to manage this asset. And in asset management, there is a call enabler or controller to enable the successful of asset management put in the company. We have several enablers and control. So basically, in terms of information management, we have various of system take in place. And one of our core system in information management is what we call enterprise GIS, integrated geographical information system, that we call IGIS. Okay, if you see our IT's landscape, we got so many systems here to manage the assets. So basically, we have billing system, the HR system, and so forth. So today, I will focus on how GIS or IGIS improve our sewerage asset management. So if you look at our integration system, IGIS currently is tight integrated with other systems. We don't sit remotely, isolatedly, but we have a very complicated integration with other systems. If you can see, we have integrated with lab management system, asset information system, and also our billing system, and as well as our fleet vehicle management system, or VMS. So if you can see our development of GIS technology, we started the asset mapping since 1994. And then we slowly migrate to new platform in 2018, whereby we migrate from Integraph Geomedia. I'm not sure whether you have used this Geomedia platform. And then we migrated to ArcGIS platform. This, I can assure you, you have this software in your laptop. Hopefully not cracked version. Okay, and then we migrated, we have continue the development of IGIS phase 2 and then phase 3 in this year. Talking about our IGIS, basically the IGIS is developed using ArcGIS platform, but the uniqueness of enterprise IGIS of Underwater, we reside all the servers in private cloud computing. Basically, we don't have a physical server. All the system and the server is put in the cloud. Okay. If you look at our IGIS system overview, as I mentioned before, we have established various integration with other systems. And then we also develop various modules to suit the business need, to suit the requirement of the users. And then currently we also have the desktop used by GIS executive and GIS technicians. and then the admin, a portal, web application, and so forth. So basically, for the IGIS user, we have almost 1,070 of IGIS user currently. So this is, I will just look at what we are leveraging the IGIS. So basically, in terms of storage planning and operational tool, the IGIS is very neat tools for storage planning. For example, where we can, where is the best location to lay the pipeline, or where is the location if we shut down this plant, where is the impact of these areas, and so forth. And then talking about simulation and what if analysis, our IGIS also offers this kind of functionality, and whereby we can run the what we call storage tracing. I think last my enrollment in UTM, I think in 2006, Prof Makno show the tracing, but the tracing for that time only able in the desktop basis, not in the web. So basically, this new features is enabled in what we call in the web application. So everybody who haven't the very deep knowledge, depth knowledge in GIS also can use this wonderful widgets. And also we have, this is the common lah in GIS, the buffer, right? The DMB analysis. And also the GIS also is enabled to staff at the field. They can access the GIS at the field using their smartphone and tablet and so forth. And also for the external user, IndaHotel also have the one module called IndaGeo Portal, whereby all the external users such as contractor, consultant can access the information of GIS, and we impose nominal fee to them. Not like Shopee or Lazada. It's more or less like kebajikan je. We just impose very nominal fee to them. So, and then I would like to make a live demo here. I think 4 module here. Let's see our time is enough or not. So first of all, I would like to share our GeoPortal. So this is basically the GeoPortal. GeoPortal, like others Esri codes, it is the hub for all the GIS application in IndaHotel. So the next thing, I would like to demo our what we call the IGIS web application here. For example, so this is our IGIS web application look like, and basically this is our Pantai 2 RSTP regional storage treatment plant at the Pantai Highway. If you at KL, I can for sure you can see this very big storage treatment plant in Pantai Highway. And then just to show you the the widgets here, we have various widget to make the user, for the suit the user's requirement, and then we also have the integration with other system like Brains, SAMS, lab management system, and also the IMIS. We also can see the what we call the drawing of this plan, detailed drawing of this plan. So basically, GIS is the hub for any geospatial needs in the company, and the GIS is integrated with other system. So you don't need to open another system, because it's one-stop center for all the system, for all the asset information system. So we have here the new street view widget here. Oh, so basically this is the plan near the PPR Sriwangi at the Lembah Pantai. This is our plan. Basically the plan is underground plan, whereby the up level is the what we call the recreational part, but underneath there is our plants.
Encik Zubaidi, sekejap
Yes.
ya. Saya tak nampak yang ditunjuk yang klik-klik tu.
Oh, tak nampak?
Dia tak bergerak.
Okay.
Masih stick dengan yang home je.
Okay, maybe I reshare. Okay. Can see our IGs?
Yes, now can see.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, in IGs we have all the storage assets, from manhole to pipeline to cadastral lot, you name it. We have more, I think more than 100 layers. Talking about GIS, we always mention about layers, everything, right? So in GIS we got more than 100 layers. 100 layers comprises all the related base map layers up to our storage related assets, from manholes to treatment plants. For example, this one, KLR 399. So in here, user also in unit office, they also manage to do the online editing here to what we call to map the operation and maintenance. For example, where is the location of repair works, plant preventive maintenance, and so forth. So basically, this system enables them to, instead of using the desktop, so basically this web enables them to have the online editing application, online editing function. Okay, the next I would like to share with you our cool features, what we call the storage trace. Basically, the storage trace here, for example, I will take one site. Basically, storage trace here is the operation team can know where is the what we call the affected areas. For example, I do the repair works here. I close the manhole, for example, and you run the analysis here. So basically the system will tell you where is the affected areas. Basically the system is also being used by in water industry also. So in sewerage application, it's quite we reverse from, because the water from treatment plant go to properties, right? But in sewerage, from the properties go to the treatment plant. So because this one is required heavy internet connection here. Okay, I run one more. Okay, this is the affected areas, for example, and then we in sewerage, we want to know if we close this manhole, where is the location the overflow will come first. So basically in this system, they will tell you the manhole going to overflow first. So basically this function is widely being used by the network team in unit office, our 21 unit office, to know to run the proper planning before they start to execute the operation and maintenance activity at the sites. So the next thing I would like to share you the direction. Of course, this is the normal, not so extravagant widget here. This is normal in Google and so forth. And then the next thing I would like to share you what we call our next module, the dashboard. So hopefully you can see this dashboard. Okay, basically the dashboard here, we put all the information from the IGIS at the very at the glance, or the summary and the statistic of these assets. So here we have the total manhole, numbers of manhole, total of STP, totals of MPS, and then total of sewer lengths, and so forth. So basically this information is very vital to us. For example, if we had a meeting outside with the stakeholders, so we can refer this dashboard from the phone to tell the actual the asset statistic. The next module I want to share to you is our new modules for that we call OMGIS, Operation and Maintenance GIS. Basically, this module is fully designed to cater needs of operation and maintenance, whereby here we have very extensive information to operation and maintenance. For example, the hotspots. I show you the hotspots here, whereby we generate the hotspot from the blockage. For example, if if the blockage received from our CSR, basically our CSR currently map all the complaints received by the user, received from the complainer, from the customer. So they map every single complaint. Start from, let's say you have got overflow problem at your manhole, or you smell odor from what we call from our treatment plant and so forth. Basically, all the system, all the complaint we map, and at the end of daily, we will automatically generate the hotspot. This is very useful to us to know where is the hotspot of complaints. For example, here we got many complaints at Selayang, for example. Other than that, we also have what we call the hotspot for the what we call the theft prone analysis here. So if you see, in the newspaper or elsewhere, there are many, our manhole is being stolen by unresponsible people here, and then the manhole dijual di scrap sebab besi mahal sekarang kan. Okay, so from this hotspot or any related theft case, we will generate the hotspot. So this is very useful to what we call safety officers or safety departments under operation and maintenance to know where is the risk or the location of the theft hotspot, so that they can planning the what we call the preventive activity from to prevent the theft going happen. Okay. And I think maybe the last module I want to show you our geoportal, whereby the external user can view the data and purchase the data. We have several modules here under Indah Geoportal. We have user-defined region, download data, and storage treatment public data, plum data. In user-defined region, user can define where is their area of interest. For example, UTM, University Technology. Okay, for example, here at UTM, so apply their buffers because the UTM is private. So UTM doesn't have any our plan here. Maybe at the Sri Pulai. Okay, here. So the system basically will tell you how much the data, and then you can add to cart, and then make the payment. See the payment here, name, and this is like the Shopee lah, more or less like Shopee. Okay. So going back to previous slide. So in terms of awards and certificate, for sure in talking about GIS is the technologies, the never-ending technologies, we will get evolve the matter of time. So in the hotel, we actively participate in what we call creative and innovation, CIP, and also last year we received the Geo Innovation Award at the Senior Leader Forum in Kuala Lumpur, and also we also received the Special Achievement in GIS Award SAG 2020 at Esri User Conference at San Diego, USA. But unfortunately, I tak pergi sana sebab COVID. Receive online je. Okay. So to summarize my presentation today, of course, IGIS or Enterprise GIS in the water, IGIS is an integral component for IWK, and then also recognized as a business intellectual, and to manage our storage asset management. If you look at this figure, we tell you how we leverage the IGIS in terms of asset management, planning analysis, field mobilities, operational awareness, and constituent engagement. So IGIS will currently known as the system of record and also system of insight as well as system of engagement. With that, I end my presentation today. Thank you. I open any question from the floors. Thank you.
Thank you for the very well-managed presentation, En Zubaidi. So yeah, it was a good presentation on behalf of having some videos, some introduction about IWK, Sewerage Water Management Resourcing System. So some more resourceful information about sewerage treatment plants, network plumbing system, so commercial septic tanks and poor flush informations, and more related to GIS, GIS web application, GIS web application, GIS dashboard, and GIS administration, and also for the live demonstration, which is very useful. As a GIS student, we could able to understand one or two related knowledge about precise GIS work that involved in IWK. So once again, thank you very much, En Zubaidi, for the wonderful setting section for this morning session. So I would like to give about 1 minute break for En Zubaidi, so you could take a rest before we start the Q&A section. And students and participants here, I would like to remind that please do scan the QR code for your attendance purpose right after the closing ceremony. And students also are required to be ready on the final closing ceremony for the virtual photograph sections. So we are still looking forward for some questions before En Zubaidi is get back. If you guys have any questions, you can leave to the chat box right now. So I hope En Zubaidi is also having good time with us by this virtual web talk series. So without further delay, shall we start our Q&A section, Encik Zubaidi?
Okay, for sure, yes.
So there are some questions in our chat box. So we will be picking the selective questions and I will be asking the questions and you can give out your feedback and some answers based on the questions below. So the very first question is, registered user biasa. Adakah registered user biasa boleh akses IGIS sebagai pengguna biasa? I repeat the question. Adakah registered user biasa boleh akses IGIS system sebagai pengguna biasa?
Okay, terima kasih kepada soalan. Secara asasnya IGIS ni hanya untuk internal, untuk pengguna dalaman di indah water sahaja. Tapi sekarang ni seperti yang saya katakan tadi, dalam satu modul yang kita panggil Indah Geoportal. Indah Geoportal tu adalah untuk pengguna luar yang mana memerlukan data-data indah water. Dia boleh pergi ke Geoportal tersebut dan boleh search di mana area of interest dan boleh download dalam format GIS saya rasa. Tapi buat masa ni memang kita tak buka lagi, kita tak enroll lagi kepada umum, kepada orang awam. Okey, atas sebab-sebab tertentu. Tapi kalau dari segi perkongsian data dengan untuk untuk pembelajaran dan sebagainya, kita tak kenakan sebarang charge kepada fakulti, kepada universiti dan sebagainya. Termasuk juga kepada jabatan kerajaan pun kita tak kenakan sebarang charge.
Alright,
harap menjawab soalan.
Terima kasih Encik Zubaidi untuk menjawabkan soalan pertama tadi yang ditanyakan. So soalan yang kedua ditanyakan oleh Hazika binti Abdul Hadi. Soalannya, adakah topografi dibangunkan sendiri oleh pihak IWK? Saya ulang soalannya, adakah topografi dibangunkan sendiri oleh pihak IWK?
Kudala, topografi ke topologi?
Topologi.
Topologi, minta maaf.
Topologi tu benda wajib tahu tu, topologi tu. Kalau GIS topologi, selain daripada fuzzy tolerance, topologi quite a famous word. So bercakap tentang topologi, memang kita bangunkan, kita buat topologi sendiri. Memang setiap aset kita, kalau Profesor Alias sering kata object oriented. So dalam di indah water memang kita punya data is geometry, what we call geometry based, and we run all the topology, we develop the topology to sure that there is no errors in terms of topology, geometry and so forth. Menjawab soalan ini, memang kita bangunkan, kita buat sendiri topologi di indah water.
Terima kasih Encik Zubaidi. So harap menjawab buat soalan Hazika. So topologi dibangunkan sendiri oleh pihak IWK untuk sistem IWK. Soalan yang ketiga Encik Zubaidi, soalan daripada Fadila Mat Auri. Soalannya, dari aspek personal atau pakar GIS, adakah terdapat keperluan untuk mempunyai pakar GIS yang lebih untuk manage IGIS ini?
Ya, terima kasih atas soalan dari Nur Fadila. Memang saya boleh katakan sekarang ni tahap penggunaan GIS atau tahap penerimaan GIS di indah water, atau saya fikir di luar sana atau di syarikat utility pun, saya boleh kata kalau dari 5, saya boleh kata pada peringkat ketiga baru sekarang ni dari segi rating lah. Sebab apa saya kata tahap 3? Sebab saya fikir di company atau di syarikat utility, dia GIS banyak diguna pakai hanya untuk what we call system of record saja. Tak banyak lagi pergi ke arah what we call system of insight. Apa yang kita boleh leverage. GIS ni bukan semata-mata peta kan, kita sedia maklum lah. Kita boleh pergi lebih daripada peta tu. Tu ada gap di situ. So menjawab soalan ni memang kita perlukan pakar, dan juga bukan setakat pakar yang kita perlukan, tapi macam mana kepakaran kita tu di-recognize atau diterima oleh management level. Yang penting management level lah. Kalau yang bawahan kita boleh buat secara autokratik macam tu kan. Yang kepada top management level, penerimaan dia, kita nak lebih lagi top management faham yang GIS ni more than mapping system. It is information system. From the data, we process it to make useful to geospatial insight to the user. Itu yang lagi penting saya rasa.
Alright, terima kasih. So nampaknya as a GIS student ada wide future for us to be explore more tentang the GIS field companies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bercakap pasal tu, memang di Indah Hotel pun memang kita dibuat masa ni bukan iklan kekosongan kerja. Buat masa ni memang kita di Indah Hotel pun saya sendiri graduate daripada UTM. Ada kawan sahabat saya daripada Eastern Planning Unit graduate juga daripada UTM. Tapi dia remote sensing lah. Dulu ada remote sensing, sekarang rasa-rasa tak ada dah, doktor kan. Remote sensing dia jadikan sebagai GIS, Geoinformatik semua. Okey, kita ada sekarang ni buat masa ni kita ada 5 GIS executive. Kita ada 7 technician yang membantu GIS executive. Dan juga saya nampak bukan di setakat di Indah Water saja, syarikat-syarikat utility memang mengguna pakai sepenuhnya GIS ni. Tapi sebagaimana saya kata tadi lah, peringkat penggunaan tu masih dari peringkat pertengahan lagi, bukan di peringkat advanced level lagi. So saya rasa sekiranya ada daripada fresh graduate yang mempunyai idea segar, yang mana sekarang ni memang bukan kita tak tertumpu kepada GIS, kita lebih kepada geospatial technology. Saya rasa dari segi saya dalam ni pun saya fokus kepada GIS saja, bukan fokus kepada geospatial technology. Kalau bercakap pasal geospatial technology, banyak lagi inisiatif yang Indah Water tengah dan sudah bangunkan sekarang. Sebagai contoh, saya boleh kongsi dekat anda semua penggunaan what we call the IoT, penggunaan drone teknologi, penggunaan TLS, terrestrial laser scanning, dan penggunaan alat-alat dan device daripada what we call device, dan juga kita juga sedang menilai penggunaan augmented reality GIS sekarang buat masa ni lah. So saya rasa saya nampak bidang geospatial technology akan lagi berkembang. Dia tak statik benda ni. Okay.
Baik Encik Zubaidi, kiranya Encik Zubaidi dah telah pun jawab soalan seterusnya, adakah GIS improve dalam entire GIS field. So Encik Zubaidi dah terus jawab buat soalan tu. So kita move on kepada soalan seterusnya daripada Nur Azlina binti Jafar. Adakah data IWK ini berkaitan dengan utility lain, contohnya air, elektrik dan sebagainya, dan sekiranya berkaitan, adakah berlaku apa-apa dan konflik dengan agensi? antara agensi.
Okey, terima kasih atas soalan daripada Nur Azlina. Secara umumnya di Indah Water memang kita hanya aset kita adalah aset storage. So GIS kita lebih kepada storage asset lah. Dan juga base map yang berkaitan macam log, kadaster, jalan dan sebagainya lah. Tapi bercakap tentang utility lain, memang kita di syarikat utility pun kita tak berkongsi di antara syarikat utility. Tapi kita ada buat perkongsian data dengan Jabatan Ukur dan Pemetaan di bawah projek pengkalan data ukur utility padu. Di mana setiap tahun kita akan membekalkan data bagi Indah Water, membekalkan data kepada Jupen di bawah padu dan juga utility lain sebagai contoh TNB, Gas Malaysia, Air Selangor, syarikat Air Johor dan sebagainya juga membekalkan data di bawah pengkalan data utility. So di Indah Water secara umumnya memang kita tak store untuk data utility lain lah. Tapi kalau bercakap tentang konflik dengan apa akan berlaku konflik dengan agensi lain, secara umumnya in term of data management kita tak akan berlaku secara konflik. Tapi bila konflik biasa akan berlaku, contohnya kalau ada pembangunan di satu tempat, sebagai contoh nak buat korekan jalan dan sebagainya, tapi setiap projek tu memerlukan kontraktor atau konsultan tu membuat utility detection. Utility detection. So sebelum dia buat kerja tu, dia akan buat utility mapping pakai GPR atau sebagainya lah. Dan data-data berkenaan akan diserahkan kepada syarikat, kepada klien tersebut, dan klien itu akan bagi kepada local PBT dan sebagainya lah.
Alright, Encik Zubaidi, terima kasih atas info yang dikongsikan tadi. Lepas tu saya rasa kita move on kepada soalan yang terakhir. Soalannya daripada Muhammad Radi Muhammad Sal. Dia adalah seorang kandidat PhD dekat fakulti kita dalam informasi. So soalannya, bagaimanakah Encik Zubaidi boleh convince pihak management untuk bangunkan GIS dalam perspektif AGIS platform di IWK kerana ia melibatkan kos yang tinggi? Adakah terdapat ROI yang telah ditetapkan oleh IWK?
Ya, terima kasih atas soalan daripada Muhammad Radi Muhammad Saleh. Ya, bercakap tentang macam mana kami boleh bangunkan GIS. Pertamanya GIS di Indah Water ni dia bermula dari awal lagi, dari penubuhan Indah Water tahun 1994 lagi. Masa tu pun saya baru darjah 5 baru. Darjah 3. Okey. So masa tu pun pihak manajemen Indah Water ni dia dah nampak dah GIS ni sebagai salah satu enabler yang penting dalam asset management. So dalam satu prinsip asset management, perlu tahu di mana aset kita berada. Kalau tak tahu di mana aset berada, iaitu bukan asset management lah. Iaitu asset management itu, bukan asset management lah. Okay. So soalan berkenaan macam mana boleh convince pihak management ni, dia saya kata penukaran daripada platform lah. Saya bercakap dengan platform dulu sebab dulu kita pakai platform yang lain, Geomedia platform, dan kita beralih kepada GIS platform. Tapi platform saya tak fikir itu satu benda yang besar. Tak kira lah you pakai platform apa, as long as dia punya penggunaan tu lagi penting. Macam mana GIS itu diguna pakai oleh user dan memberi impact yang besar kepada user dalam kerja seharian. Dan saya boleh katakan saya bagi pengalaman saya lah macam mana kita boleh yakinkan management untuk tukar platform ni, sebab dalam GIS bercakap dengan AGIS lah, Azri AGIS ni dia dah ada dipanggil commercial of the chef courts punya pendekatan, yang mana masa mula-mula dulu kami di GIS ni kami telah bangunkan sendiri secara internal proof of concept apa yang kita dapat hasilkan kalau kita ada GIS ni. For sure saya kata tadi kita ada 3 tadi kan, system of insight, system of record and also system of engagement. So bercakap mengenai ROI, memang sebab ROI ni return of investment memang, atau return on investment memang menjadi, kalau bercakap tentang dunia korporat lah, korporat memang berapa yang kita laburkan tu, berapa banyak yang kita dapat ataupun apa yang dari segi intangible punya ni lah. So memang indah wata dalam perancangan, sebab kita baru peringkat awal lagi 2008, dan sekarang ni memang kita akan buat ROI dalam kalau biasa kita buat dalam masa 5 tahun lah. So 2018 atau 3 atau 5 tahun kita akan bangunkan satu ROI melalui satu kajian yang terperinci mengenai penggunaan GIS dan ROI yang terlibat.
Baik, Encik Zubaidi, terima kasih atas perkongsian. Encik Zubaidi, okey lagi ke ada satu soalan yang terakhir walaupun jam 12 tengah hari. Kalau Encik Zubaidi, kita ada satu soalan yang terakhir daripada public, dia bukan student, dia namanya adalah Iskandar Zaidi. So soalan dia, salam, saya Iskandar dari Global Tech Service Marine Sdn Bhd. Adakah pihak GIS IWK tidak memerlukan khidmat tenaga kerja luar, kontraktor dalam kerja-kerja pengumpulan data GIS?
Ya, untuk makluman memang kalau bercakap tentang pipeline tadi, kita ada lebih daripada 20,000 kilometer pipeline yang kita dah berjaya petakan dalam GIS. Tapi untuk makluman, ada juga setengah kawasan tu, setengah kawasan yang kita tiada maklumat. Contohnya tiada drawing dan juga tiada apa-apa sumber berkenaan tentang tempat tu. Memang kawasan-kawasan ni kita ada keperluan untuk membuat pengumpulan data GIS. Memang kita tak buat sendiri, memang kita buat secara outsource kepada tenaga luar, kontraktor lah, atau license surveyor dan sebagainya. Bercakap tentang pengumpulan data ni, sebab sekarang ni kita mengambil pendekatan risk asset lah. Mana-mana kita tak buat secara full blown seluruh Malaysia untuk buat pengumpulan data. Kita buat secara risk, kawasan-kawasan yang berisiko, tapi kawasan tu tiada maklumat yang secukupnya dan sebagainya, kita akan fokus kepada kawasan-kawasan tersebut lah. Kita buat secara gradual dan tidak secara besar-besaran, by needs.
Baik, terima kasih Encik Zubaidi. Masih ada beberapa soalan lagi tapi masa dah 12 tengah hari dah lebih dah. So jadi saya ingin inform dekat Encik Zubaidi. Encik Zubaidi boleh bagi email Encik Zubaidi dekat direct chat box. Jadi sesiapa ada perkongsian ataupun pertanyaan, mereka boleh kemukakan dekat email Encik Zubaidi. Jadi ini boleh menjadikan platform bagi budak GIS yang dah graduan boleh request untuk peluang pekerjaan, ataupun macam ada our public yang sudi menerima kontrak on GIS based work dekat IWK. So ini boleh menjadi opportunity kepada mereka. Jadi saya rasa that's all. Thanks for the Q&A section, Encik Zubaidi, and for patiently encouraging all the questions by students side and also answered in very supportive manner. So I'm very glad for that. Now I think we are almost for the program end. So here we are also ready for the closing ceremony of the GIS WebTalk 2020 for the Series 1. Again, we would like to thank Encik Zubaidi and Indah Water Consortium Sdn Bhd, the well-known IWK, for joining us today. On behalf of UTM, University Technology Malaysia, Club Geoinformatik, and the organizing crew of the WebTalk 2020 Series 1, there will be a small token of appreciation will be reaching you very soon, Encik Zubaidi. So I hope due to this pandemic issues, we must able to be very flexible in order to be very virtual. So as that, a small token of appreciation will be reaching you very soon from our side. With that, I guess that's all from us. We are very pleasure to having you here by this session of GIS WebTalk 2020 Series 1. And on behalf of my crew, I would like to thank each and every one of you, especially to our key speaker today, Encik Zubaidi. Thanks again until we meet you all again on another section in very soon. So thank you, Encik Zubaidi and everyone. Students, be patient for your QR code scanning right now, and it will be accessible only for 3 minutes from now. Thanks everyone. Have a nice day. See you all very soon.
If I forgot, can we take a picture? Can somebody screenshot the AJK? So everybody boleh start your camera.
Okay.
Turn on your camera and then you can take screenshot.
Yeah, all the participants, we are 99 participants here, so hopefully everyone would be able to on your webcam, so it will be a platform for virtual photograph section. So you need technical, let me proceed for the photograph section.
All right, get ready everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Another one, smile. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
One last word from Encik Zubaidi, if you have any advice for GIS students and for our future itself. So yeah, here we go.
Okay, pertamanya terima kasih kepada sekali lagi kepada pihak penganjur dan juga Dr Zakri. Dan memanglah kita sekarang dalam situasi COVID dan juga dan juga kita ada masalah dari segi kerja dan sebagainya. Tapi jangan risau, insya-Allah ada rezeki di mana-mana sahaja. Dan di pihak industri pun kita bukan statik, kita explore, kita keep exploring the new technology to be leveraged, and for sure there is a lot of opportunity to you. Kalau bukan bekerja di syarikat utility pun bekerja di syarikat yang berkait dengan GIS, syarikat yang berkait yang teknologi geospatial teknologi dan sebagainya. Dan jangan putus semangat, jangan kena kuat semangat. Okay, and all the best to you for your this final year. Okay, all the best to you and stay safe at home lah. Kalau di Kelantan dengan Terengganu tu jangan main air banjir ya. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for your last words, Encik Zubaidi. It was very good setting section on behalf of IWK with a very precise presentation. And again, we would like to give a very many thanks for Encik Zubaidi. And for the participants here, there are the email of Encik Zubaidi, his personal email. So if you guys have any questions or some other information that you would like to clarify, this will be an opportunity to get a direct contact from Encik Zubaidi. So for the participants, yeah, the link for the attendance scanning purpose, so kindly please refer to the screen for your attendance purpose. So, and again, we would like to thank one last time for Encik Zubaidi and also Indah Water Consortium Sdn Bhd for joining us today. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.